Good morning, Breakfast Clubbers. I'm here in Lytham, St Anne's today, and I'm taking a look at this place just behind me. It's the Prickly Pear. It's another viewer recommendation. I've heard they do a good full English breakfast, so we're going to check it out. Let's go. Yes, today I'm in the suburbs of the small affluent town of Lytham in Fylde, Lancashire. And I'm checking out the full English here at the very artisanal Prickly Pear Café. This one was personally recommended to me a long time ago, so I've been very eager to find the time and the opportunity to get over here and give it a try. It's Christmas time and I'm visiting family in the area, so I've decided to bring them along with me today too. Our breakfast offerings today are the small, medium and full. Of course, it being the Christmas holidays, the diet is still on hold until the new year, so naturally I've opted for their full Fylde, which consists of sausage, bacon, a choice of fried duck or hen's eggs. It's not often we see duck eggs on the menu, so I've chosen those. Plus we've also got black pudding, portobello mushrooms, roasted tomatoes, beans, potato tots and sourdough toast. Drinks are extra, and as usual, I've opted for a pot of tea, priced at £3.75. As the family settle in, and the cafe soon becomes full with the morning trade, my breakfast arrives, so it's time to tuck in.
There we go.
That's great, thank you very much.
Can I get you any sauces?
No, fine, thank
No,
you.
you're
Yeah,
good,
that's
yeah.
great, cheers.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Well, we've got a fully stacked large plate here with some vibrant colours. Those large duck egg yolks stand out alongside the dark earthy tones of the mushroom and the black pudding. There's a nice glisten on the bacon and sausages, topped with a bunch of tater tots, which make a nice change from the hash browns we're used to seeing. I remain in two minds about the container holding the beans, but overall, it looks a very appetising plate of food, and I can't wait to get started. Score, 9 out of 10. Let's kick things off with a toast. A single piece of sourdough toast. It has a good colour, accentuated by the generous spread of butter. The crisp and crunch from biting in is very good indeed, and an extra slice of this wouldn't have gone amiss. Score, 8 out of 10. Now on to something we don't often see, the tater tots. Now it has been a while since we've seen these, and the last time they were marketed as hash brown bites. I won't mention where that was, as I'd hate to draw comparisons between the mess that breakfast was and this. These are a perfect crisp on the outside, the plentiful potato filling. They've been generously seasoned with rock salt, which is the predominant flavour when eating these little lava temp nuggets. Gotta say, I thoroughly enjoyed these. Score, 10 out of 10. Let's move over to the tomatoes. 2 halves of roasted tomato here, which is a novelty in itself. They cook just right, a decent texture to the flesh, and very little watery residue to boot. Some great perfect temp tomato. A little more seasoning would have seen these score top marks though. Score, 9 out of 10. Next up, the mushrooms. A couple of good sized flat cap mushrooms on the plate today. A perfect cook. The texture is firm when cutting in. They're moist without being full of water. And they taste good to boot. No pepper required. Certainly one of my favourites. Score, 10 out of 10. On to some real showstoppers now. The eggs. We've got 2 large fried duck eggs here. They've been cooked hot and fast in the pan, giving us that crispy bottom. The whites are done well on top too, albeit a little thinning. For me though, those yolks are the standout star. Colourful and plentiful. Perfectly seasoned with some of that rock salt during the fry. Cutting in releases that golden runny goodness. Ready to get our dipping fix on. Score, 10 out of 10. Now it's time to release the beans. And our beans today have come in this small and shallow handled ramekin. The portion size is a little light. The sauce is a bit light too. However, the beans do taste good overall. Just nothing special. Score, 6 out of 10. Back over to the meats now with the sausages. And these are 2 excellent looking farmhouse pork sausages here. Both have a very good colouring with visible seasoning through the skin. Cutting in, they're thick and meaty with a firm satisfying texture. The flavour is strong on pork with a subtle herby lift running through it. Juicy, well seasoned and clearly high quality. Fine example of some top tier sausages. Score, 9 out of 10. And now for the bacon. We've got 3 unsmoked back bacon rashers with a medium thickness here. They've been oven cooked with the caps folded into the loins. There's a good cook and a crisp on the fatty edges. Unfolding them, you can see this cooking method has kept the juices contained so as not to dry the rashers out too much. The undersides are a little dry though, but there's still some top-notch flavour in that crisp fat and meat. Score, 8 out of 10. Finishing off the cooked items now with the black pudding. It's a nice thickish slice of black pudding. Now the menu claims the black pudding to be homemade. I'm not entirely buying into that, but I can't dispute the overall quality. The cookie's light, just as I prefer. It's soft to cut and the texture is moist and sticky. Flavour wise, it's not the richest of tastes and doesn't really stand out, but as expected, it pairs well on the palate with those duck egg yolks. Score 8 out of 10. Let's discuss value for money now then. And priced at £16.95, this is one of the higher priced breakfasts we've reviewed so far. And on the face of it, I'm sure many out there would agree if I rate this very low. So if I was to give this a score right now, it would likely be around a 1 or a 2. However, as I often say, I also try to weigh in the quality of the food, the quality of the cook, the enjoyment of said food, the feeling I have when parting with the cash, and how satisfied I feel on leaving. If I then give an additional mark for each of those that I feel is positive, over a negative or neutral, then I'm good with where we land on this score, and I fully believe that's an honourable and honest way to do it. So score for the value for money today is 6 out of 10. Let's go over the missing items now then, and no fried bread today, so again, that's just a single penalty point deduction. Now let's tally all that up, and after chucking those scores into our number cruncher, the Prickly Pear comes out with a total of 93 points out of a maximum of 110. Converting that into a percentage now then, today's final Breakfast Club score is 84.5%, placing them right in the middle of our great rating bracket. And looking at leaderboard now, that score gives the Prickly Pear joint 5th spot overall in our top 10, sharing the limelight with the Milk Bar Café and Bistro in Otley. And that wraps up today's visit to the Prickly Pear. This was one I'd been meaning to get to for a long time, and I'm glad I finally made the trip. A beautifully presented breakfast with some real standout items, those duck eggs, the mushrooms and the tater tots especially, and a level of cooking that shows real care and quality. Yes, it's on the pricey side and a couple of items didn't quite hit the same heights as the rest, but overall it delivered a genuinely enjoyable and memorable breakfast, and the score reflects that. However, since filming this review, the Prickly Pear have announced on their Facebook page that they will be closing their doors on the 17th of January for a refurbishment and will reopen once completed under new ownership. So if you're planning a visit, keep an eye out for updates, and here's hoping the new chapter keeps the spirit of this place alive. So if you've enjoyed this video and you like what we're doing, the best way to support us is to like, share and subscribe. It's free to do and really helps the channel grow. And as always, may your bacon be sizzling, your fried bread golden and your yolks runny. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out one of our other reviews showing on screen right now. So that was my breakfast here at the Prickly Pear this morning. What did you think of that one? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.